What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Tell a Story with your girl, Drea. I have entrepreneur here, business owner here, realtor, Miss Brittany. Tell the people who you are, what you do, what you got going on.
Well, I'm a realtor. I'm a new realtor, but I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time, about 10 years. I opened my first salon about 8 years ago. I have an online store, a wig line. I'm a full-time hairstylist also, but I'm trying to get more focused into my real estate business, you know.
Yeah. So I tried the wig thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much for me.
Okay.
It's too much for me. But I'm trying.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to get into it. What made you get into the whole hair industry within itself?
I started doing hair in high school.
Mm.
Yeah, in high school, just trying to make some money to buy things I wanted, young, you know. So I was doing my teacher's hair, friends, family, and as I got older, I just, you know, was like, I think I can do this, you know. And that's when I went to hair school and got my license. And after working in a few other salons, I was just like, this is real simple. I can open my own and do this. So I opened my own salon, and I started off. The first salon I opened, it was already furnished. It was really easy to just open up. And I had like a lot of stylists with me. I had maybe about 6 stylists. I had a nail tech in there. That was nice, you know. In my second one, I downsized a little bit because I had a lot of drama in the first one.
You know,
It was a lot of
females.
drama. Yeah, females. I had a guy in there. It was different personalities. Nobody would get along. It was just a lot of drama, and it was the area. I probably could have thought about the area a little bit more, you know. So it was like it was going down outside and inside. You know?
So it started off as a hustle, but then you turned it into a business.
It was most definitely a hustle.
What was that? What was that pivot like? Just doing it, you know, as a hustle, and then just taking it serious. Like, what was that moment that you had that was like, you know what, I'ma literally like go for it? Like, were you inspired by someone, or like how did that come about?
It was just natural for me. It was just very natural. Like, I just felt uncomfortable where I was at. And when I feel uncomfortable, I know it's time for me to elevate, move on, and try something different. Yeah. So I don't like to feel like I'm working hard. You know, I like to enjoy what I'm doing. And I enjoy working with my clients. I enjoy, you know, meeting new people. My clients love me. It'd be so hard to tell them that I'm a realtor now and I don't do it, you know, hair as much, you know, but I just, it was just like a hustle, like you said. Like, it was a hustle and a passion. I just enjoyed it, you know.
And you say you did it for 8 years? 8 years, so you were doing hair, you
I had
had
a
the
salon
business.
for 8 years, but I've been doing hair since school.
Since school.
Yeah.
Okay, so within your industry, doing hair and everything like that, you know how hair is to us, to women in general. Like, what was that joy that you had for just making women feel beautiful?
It was amazing. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, people come in stressed out from life and just depressed, going with through different things, you know, and they come to me to make them look, you know, improve their look and make them feel better about themselves, you know. And a lot of ladies, they just, you know, when you look good, you feel good. It improves your mood, and you just feel more confident to take on life, you know. And I enjoyed that, you know. I really liked helping women all over, like, you know. I started off doing makeup, actually.
Really?
You know, when I first opened my salon.
I can tell.
Thank you. I got a little rusty, I think. But I started off doing makeup when I opened my first salon. I didn't have a big clientele, and I just was networking and just showing people what I can do. You know, I started off doing hair for free, you know, and I just was showing people what I can do. And once, you know, the word kind of started getting out, and I just got real busy. So, you know, I gotta start charging. I gotta start taxing. Now,
I can't be doing this no more.
Yeah, I can't. But I love it. I love it. I'm also trying to get into real estate more. So a lot of my clients, they're not really feeling the transition. I'm still there for them, but real estate is something I've been wanting to get into a really long time.
So what made you get into real estate? Because that's kind of a hard transition, like going from doing hair and having that type of business in the industry to real estate.
It's not really that different to me because you're still working with clients, you're still helping people. It's still based off relationships. Like my clients are like my family. I help them. They depend on me to make them look good. So. I feel like it's all the same, It's just in a different field.
Different product.
Yeah, different product. I'm selling wigs, but I'm selling houses. It's not that big of a difference. It's still about helping the client, helping someone. So I'm still helping people. It's just on a higher grade now. I'm improving not just your look, but your way of living.
So how does someone who is thinking about getting into the realty space, like, how do you get your start into that? How do you get your foot in the door?
For real estate? For me, I just went to school. I knew a realtor, and she was just telling me, like, Brittany, you do so good with business, like, you should become a realtor. And I just went to school. I signed up for school. That school and that test was no joke, but
it's always a test.
Yeah. Jesus. But I got it done and I passed it, and now I work for Goodwood Realty.
You like it?
I love it. I work with Phil. He's very hands-on, coaching me, just get me started. And I'm already working with clients already, and I love it.
Where do you get your passion from? Like, I think it takes a certain type of person to become and stay an entrepreneur. Where does that passion come from? Just to create a life for yourself and income for yourself.
I just kind of think back on like growing up. I didn't have very much, and like I'm from Zion City. I didn't have very much. Like me and my grandmother, we used to be struggling it out, just making a way, and I just knew I wanted better. I knew I wanted better. I used to see her get up and go to work every day, even when she was sick, tired. She would get up and she would go make it happen. Her car broke, she'll catch the bus. So I just know, after seeing her go through so much, it just made me feel like, I'm blessed. I have, I'm healthy, I'm smart. I feel like I can just go out here and do all these things. If somebody else can do it, I feel like I can do it too. They got the same 24 hours I have. So why can't I create a, better life for myself and my family?
And that takes a lot of mental development as well, just to be in that space of entrepreneurship and like have faith in yourself to actually go out and get it.
I just feel like, it's the worst part is not trying. Not going out there.
Yes.
If I don't do it, then what? That's my fear. Like, so me giving it a shot and trying stuff and trying these businesses, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna, it's just natural for me. My fear is the not trying, of the just staying here in the same spot and not doing something about it. And then I have a lot of young ladies that look up to me. I have sisters. I have, young ladies from the neighborhood, stuff like that. And they get inspired, and just some of my clients, and they look forward to seeing me doing good. And I just feel like, when I feel discouraged, I think about those people that are in not so good situations, and they just like, dang, Brittany, you really doing it. And I'm just like, look at me taking this for granted, let me just do what I gotta do and make it happen. Just try. If I don't try, I'm failing. I feel like I'm failing if I ain't trying. I'm gonna take that step.
So as an entrepreneur, there are some, spaces and places that you cross into that are scary.
Yes, a lot.
Like, you can talk about the hair industry or real estate or anything like that. What was, if you can tell me a story, because let's tell a story about a time where you were probably just struggling with fear and doubt in a particular area of business.
I have a lot of them, a lot of situations that came about. Like one of the biggest ones of my life, is the transition now. Becoming a full-time realtor from a full-time hairstylist, wig retailer. I was basically just running a wig store and installing wigs all day. And now I'm showing houses and listing properties. This is a whole different field, and it's just the transition is scary because, when you start off, you're not selling a whole bunch of houses. You're not doing as good as you possibly could one day. You're just starting off, so you have to put my beauty business on hold a little bit to try and focus on that. And that's kind of scary because I have family depending on me. I have a fiance and he holds it down, but I just know that, it's just scary, because the scary part, even though I know he's going to hold me down and have my back, it's just scary for me because I know where I come from. And I can't really depend on someone else to just, make a way for me. Right. I just feel like I have to do it myself. And I have 2 daughters, and they depend on me, and they my little minis, they just, they look up to me, and they just like, I don't want to let them down. Even I can't just depend on their dad. I got to do what I know I can. And I know how I felt being young, struggling, not having much. Like I remember I was working a job and I was buying myself school shoes and stuff, in high school. And that made me think like, I have to get it, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yes. I gotta do this all the time.
Because I'm gonna have a daughter one day, and I don't want her to have to experience the things that I had to.
Yes. So how do you move past the fear and the uncomfortable feelings of, just doing something new? How do you move past that?
I think I handle like the pressure really good. The stressful part, I just kind of go with the flow because it's gonna be how it's gonna be. Like I just look at it like I'm not gonna sit here and stress over something that I possibly can't change. And if I can change it, I'm gonna just do what I gotta do to change it. Like I just think about the situation on what things I can do to change it. And if it's something I can, I do what I gotta do. But if I can't, why stress over it if I can't change it?
Why stress over it?
Right. Like I just go with the flow.
So being in these are 2 huge industries. Like this isn't just something, that anybody can do. Do you often, or have you often struggled with comparison? In a sense, maybe from social media or just from your peers and everything.
Yes, I'm actually struggling now.
Jesus, help us.
Because I'm so used to marketing for hair. Like, it's easy to do a hair video. I can do those all day. Like, doing somebody install, even a full makeover on someone, hair, makeup, I'll even bring them my outfit if they need, So that's easy for me, creating content and stuff for that. But real estate, I'm learning the way of that. Like, I haven't quite adjusted. I'm still used to, entertaining my beauty people, my people that want to see like the glam. But I have to realize like I'm into a new field now. I have to share some of this education I have on real estate.
And are there any of your clients that are like seeing you and like seeing your transition and they're still supportive and they still like want to learn from you and things like that?
A lot. I've even got a few of them signed up for real estate school.
Okay.
Like, they want me to guide them through the way and, probably mentor them a little. But So yeah, a lot of my clients, and they support me. They support my decisions. You know, a lot of them. I have a lot of lawyer clients. They've been with me for years.
Yeah.
I get a lot of new clients. Right now, I'm not taking any, but my lawyer clients, they support me, and they just ready for whatever. You know, they even buying houses and stuff now that I'm a realtor. Yeah.
So, how do you balance it all? I know you said you have a fiance, you have 2 daughters that's looking up to you and inspired by you. How do you balance it all?
I just take it one day at a time. Sometimes I have to take a step back and reset and plan out some things. Learning that I have to have discipline with these things, you know, because it starts there, you know, making sure I'm getting to these places on time, these appointments, getting my kids to where they need to be on time, school, dance, stuff like that. Girl Scout,
Everything. They into everything.
Yeah, I'm always busy, but I still make time. Like I like being busy, you know. So I'm never too busy, but I just like being productive, and I just take my time with it, you know, plan out stuff, schedule things.
So it seems like you're a natural born hustler, right? So
from my grandmother.
Yeah. So when you're not doing hair and you're not doing real estate and everything like that, is it kind of hard to turn that off? Are you always thinking of something? Are you always trying to like calculate something?
Yeah. Yeah. Like even if I'm like hanging out with some of my homegirls, like one of my homegirls, she recently had like a game night, and when it was in my turn to play the game, like I'm sitting there designing a flyer. You know,
It'd be hard to turn off.
Yeah, it's very hard to turn off. You know, it's my life. It's who I am. You know, every night before bed, I'm like doing a little touch-ups on my website, making sure it's right. Because I do a lot of my stuff myself, like graphic work and flyers, stuff like that. I try and work on a lot of that stuff myself. But I'm thinking about starting to hire people.
Because at some point, it
but I'm
gets
just
much.
so picky.
Yes.
I'm so picky, so I just want it to look a certain way. And sometimes those graphic designers and stuff, they don't like you to, you know, be nagging them like that, you know. Some of them, but I don't want to feel like, you know, I'm bothering you, you know. I haven't found the right one that's just open for my, you know, pickiness.
So you educated yourself. Like, you saw this new lane, this new opportunity to serve your clients and make money and everything like that. What are some other things that you educated yourself when it comes to real estate outside of school that you went to? But like as far as like marketing yourself and marketing your business, how else have you educated yourself with that?
A lot of different ways. Well, real estate is just so much. It's so much to learn, and real estate is not just a home. It's land, you know. It's, you know, commercial and residential. It's a lot. So it's really just taking my time and just making sure that I'm not just focused on one thing. And so I'm into all types of real estate. You know, I'm not just a certain type. Luxury, and I'll find you this, you know.
Luxury. A house, penthouse, you know.
Yeah. I'm into that, and I can find you a old house that you know, is a little tore up and you want to redo or something like that. Yeah. But I'm always educating myself. Every chance I get, I'm reading, researching. I just want to, you know, make sure I'm educated on what I'm doing, you know, and I'm giving the right information out. Yeah.
Do you watch HGTV?
No, I don't watch a lot of TV.
You don't?
I don't.
I don't either, though.
I don't. I couldn't really tell you a show. Like, I don't watch TV. I don't. I'm always like working, focused on work. When my downtime, I'm watching like videos on something that I'm working on. If it's not into hair or the hair industry or the retail market, it's into real estate. So I don't really watch TV.
I don't watch TV either, though.
Now, my daughter, she always have the cartoons on, so I could probably tell you some cartoon shows. Yeah.
So where do you see yourself as a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur? Like, what do you see yourself doing within the next couple of years or so?
Next couple of years, established in real estate. Very established. Well educated on the different things in the real estate field. Like, I just want to right now alter my focus more towards real estate. Like, hair, I feel like I'm pretty comfortable in that. I feel like
You can do hair all day.
Yeah, hair all day
hair all
long.
day.
I can do hair all day long. I can sell wigs all day long. I can make wigs all day long. Like, I'm good at that part. I done got that mastered. Let me master this real estate.
Yes, ma'am. So, what are some things that you have like coming up, and where can people find you on Instagram or get in contact with you if they need a house or they need a wig?
My Instagram is The Real Beauty. It's spelled The Real Beauty with an E. And what other question you asked?
Your website and everything like that?
My website, shopbnicole.com, for my wig line and my hair extension line. And you can also hit me up there for my real estate also. Yep.
Yes, ma'am. Well, this has been another story of I said another story. What am I talking about? This has been another interview, another episode of Let's Tell a Story. Make sure you all check Miss Brittany out on everything that she has coming up, as well as Roku TV. Catch The Antidote on Roku TV, Apple TV, everywhere. We stream it everywhere. Y'all already know that because y'all should have been looking at all my other interviews. You should have been seeing that already. So, yeah, that's a wrap.